Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. So, we got something a little different this evening. I'm going to keep my lights on bright. I've got an unboxing thing to do here, and I probably just kind of... Anyway, it doesn't really matter. So we got a little unboxing thing to do here. Now, this is a PS5 controller that was sent to me, and I will tell you the company here in a moment. And it looks like it uses a USB, which is fine. It's not, I mean, it's a PS5 controller, but it's not made, of course, by Sony is the idea. Let me see. It is a wireless one, but I will probably, if I can, use a cable because I'll try with the wireless, but I found with my Xbox controllers, the wireless didn't really work very well, and so I always hook them up with a cable. I was wanting to find, let me get the old man glasses out here. I'm trying to do this straight from the box. See, I haven't even pulled it out of the box. I had cut the box open just to make sure I could see what was in it, but I had not pulled it out of the box. So here you can see, let's see, I'll try to do, I'm not, you know what? I'm not able to see myself. Hold on a second, because I need to be able to see what I'm doing on my stream here. Okay. All right. So yeah, so you can see here, it's definitely a PS5 controller. Got the little sticks down here. I haven't used a PS controller since the PlayStation 2, but that's not bad. It does have little paddles down here, underneath here. And it does have a set button there. And let's see, it looks like, I'm not sure, does that flip up? Well, I'm not going to yank and pull on it yet. We're doing this live, okay? So bear with me. Now, it looks like it will use my USB-C cable, which is great, and that's what I'm going to hook up and use, because I prefer that. But let me see if I can try the wireless first. Because it says wireless controller here, and I was looking for the company name, and I am so sorry. I had looked this up, and I thought the company name would be here on some of the materials in the box, but it's really doesn't appear that it is, and so I don't like that. I would like to have been able to give you the company name. I guess what I could do on my PC is look that up. So that's what we will do. I will look that up. I will get their company name, and I will show you that. Let's just bring up my email, and we'll take a look. Let's see. Now, they sent me that. Yeah, they sent that to OwwThatSmarts. This is great. Okay. So, oh, they got my last email while I was telling them, hey, I got the controller, and I got the controller here, and I wanted to do this. Okay, they're Gamrombo. Is that the right name? Is that the right name? Let me, hold on a second. Pardon me, my phone. That's his name. Is that the name of the... Oh, yeah, it's Gamrombo game. So it's Gamrombo. Let me look that up. And I will, if I have to, I will change scenes and show you this on my computer. Because it's one good thing about OBS is I can flip from one scene to the other pretty easy. I don't do transitions, though, so it'll be a savage change, man. Because I don't think I set up any transitions. I just like, let's just go. So let's see. Gamrombo controller, PS5 controller. Here we go. I'm going to pull this up here. This is a fully custom controller, I believe. Let me find this here. Gamrombo wireless controller official online website. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to show you this so you'll see the company. Now you'll see me in the little window for a minute, okay? Okay, I'm going to do a switch. All right, so see, I'm up in the little window. This is the company, Gamrombo, and you can see, I'll switch back to the big screen in a second, but you can see that this is one of theirs. Now this isn't lit up. It could be that these light up, but I haven't plugged it into anything. My only thing is, if it uses a cable, is it really wireless? I'm a little confused on that, but I haven't had a chance to go through the booklet yet. So, and like I said, I was trying to do this cold, do like a true kind of unboxing here so you could see it and see what's going on. Let's go to here. It says wireless controller. Okay. Oh, and they do the old Xbox 360s. That's cool. That's cool. If they just had the texture like these have a little texture on the handles, which is great. Let me go back to a full window here, or at least a bigger picture. There we go. So these have that texture right here, which I like, which the new 360s do. And if the old 360 wireless controllers had that texture, they might be my favorite controller because I always liked the shape of those. But they didn't have this texture, which I like the fact all the new controllers seem to have this texture. Now, I have a cable ready, so I'm not going to use their cable, but notice it does come with a cable. Let me just show you for purposes how long this is. I require a much longer cable, I would just tell you, because I'm lazy and because my computer's way over there and I have this giant TV in front of me. So yeah, but this is what? Is this a 3-foot? This is like a 3-foot cable, which is fine. But any USB-C will just plop right in and you can plug it into your computer. I don't see, again, like I said, I don't know how this would be wireless since I don't see a way, unless it's here. I don't want to be prying at stuff that I don't know. So we'll look at the booklet and see if there's anything that tells us, what to do as far as, does it take batteries somewhere or anything like that? Or is this more of a charging cable? Aha. Now see, I did not think about that till just now. Is it more of a charging cable? Maybe it does have a battery and this is just a charging cable. Let's see. We've got a couple of buttons here that I didn't look to see what they did. If you hit the home button, it lights it up. So now I think it's on, and I did not try to connect it. Let me see. Let me go to settings and we'll see if we can connect it. Oh, it turned off already, probably because I took too long. Let's try it wireless first, and then we can always try it with the cable. But let's try wireless first. Let's see. Let's go to add a device. This will be, I imagine when it says wireless, it means Bluetooth. I would have to think it's Bluetooth, right? Let me just go in here. Let's just take a look. The concept is good. I like the feel of the controller. It feels good. That's if you connect it to a PS5. That's if you do a wired connection to a PC, which might be what I end up doing. Oh, Bluetooth connection. It is Bluetooth connection, which is what I expected. But I wanted to check before I actually did anything. All right, so show me all devices. Unknown device, unknown device. Well, how do I was hoping it would come up and tell me what device it was. Oh, it cut off already. Maybe I should have read the directions. Maybe I have to do something special. You know what? This booklet is written so small. We're going to have to bring out the true magnifiers. My reading glasses are not powerful enough. Now, when you're an old man, you may have these issues. Not everyone does, but some of us definitely do. All right, so let me see here. Press and hold then press the PS key combination. Press and hold for 3 seconds. And release the button. What button is that? That doesn't look like the home button. Let's see, that's turbo and that's light. I'm not sure what that is going to do for me. Which button are you telling me to push? That looks like the... Oh, you want me to... Oh, I see that now. Okay, well, there you go. I did not read the instructions, and then I didn't look at the picture very well either. There is a picture here. Let me see. I will hold it up. There is a picture here, over here, that does a good explanation, and you can read the text, and I don't know if you'll be able to zoom in and read that or not, but that's what the way it is. That's just the way it is. Okay. So we're going to hit, let me look at that again, get my instructions. So we're going to hit that, and then we're going to hit that plus PS. What's PS? Is that just the home? Okay, press and hold that, then press the PS combination and hold for 3 seconds, and it should enter into a pairing mode. Okay, so we're going to push that, then we're going to push that. 1, 2, 3. It's supposed to be in a pairing mode. Let's try again. Yes, look up a Bluetooth. Come on, you should show me something. It says unknown device. Oh, and it's already turned off. Okay, so the pairing either needs to give me longer or it needs to be simpler. Yeah, I know. This is just me. I mean, I'm probably going to use it wired anyway. And plus, I don't know what the PS is. It says PS, then press the PS key combination. Well, you have a home button. I do not see a PS. Let's see. And then the picture makes it look like it's the home button and that. So 1001, 1002, 1003. Okay, did it enter into a pairing mode? Can I connect to an unknown device? This says, press connect if the pin on your device matches this one, 413133. How would I know? Let me see what the instructions say here. Search for, oh, it should say DualSense's wireless controller. Okay, mine is not coming up with that. And it's already turned off. Okay, I'm not getting something correct. Let's just face it, I'm not doing something correct. Okay, that's okay. I can deal with that. We'll try again. Okay, so press that. Press this, 1001, 1002, 1003. Okay, it's supposed to be in pairing mode. Just show me. But it's not really hitting. You know what? I've always found that the Bluetooth is not so good on my computer anyway, so it may not have anything to do with this controller, because I've tried doing Bluetooth with my Xbox controllers, and I never liked it. It never worked well. It was laggy and just not good. But it is trying to pair for a longer length of time now. It's really sticking with it. So I must have got that part right. Input? That looks like that thought it was a controller. Said input. You can't see my screen. Sorry about that. But, oh, no, it gave up on me. I don't blame it. Okay. Tell you what, let's just go back to I'm going to do the keep it simple stupid thing, right? I'm going to go back to just the wired connection, which is what I prefer anyway. And like I said, now I've had trouble in the past trying to do wireless controllers on my PC. They were just laggy and not very good. So I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the wireless on this controller. I'm just saying I'm not getting it to work for me. And that may be a combination of the PC or myself. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. I know how a controller works. I don't think I need the manual just to work the regular functionality of a controller. Now, I might need the manual. Hold on. Now I'm messing everything up. Anyway, I might need the manual to look at some of the more advanced features. It has the paddles and the customization on the bottom. So we do want to look at that. Give me a second. We're gonna do this the old-fashioned way. Boom. Plug and play, right? So that's what I did. I plugged it in through the wire. That's how I've been doing my Xbox controller, if you didn't know that. You probably knew that, but just in case. So I'm going to put my keyboard out of the way for a moment. Now this controller, sorry about that. This controller, I think, oh, I need to hold it up. Oh, I didn't realize my camera is not as low as I thought it was. Anyway, this controller looks pretty good, and it's lit up right now. You can see the lights. So it's kind of like, it's the wireless PS5 controller on, let me flip the screen back here. So on the left side of the screen, it's the wireless one there. It's the black one with the white areas and wireless. You can tell this is that one. So I'm sure it's very good. It has a built-in speaker, which I probably won't use really on the PC, but on the PS5, I understand that's something that's actually used. Now you will enjoy vibrant, customizable LED lighting, programmable macro keys, and other good stuff. So, hey, if it works well, I'll be quite satisfied. And I'm gonna test it out. We're gonna play some Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. But first, I do want to try to finish going through this and seeing how we, okay, here's macro. You press the set key for 3 seconds. The P indicator light flashing slowly, and the motor vibrates. Then you press any function key and record key press and release times. So, okay, so you can actually do a macro on this. I'm going to show you this. Hold on a second. There is, oh, we're going to take it back to the big screen. Hold on. I have to do this myself. I don't have nobody but me. I'm a one old man show here. And matter of fact, you know, my chat might not be in the best place. Hey, sorry about that. I had my chat down where I couldn't see ever what you were saying. I apologize for that. So I'm going to have to try to do better here. I'm going to try to put my chat where I can see it and still do this other stuff. Okay. All right. So yeah, so this is a PS5 controller that they sent me to test. And I said, I'll just do an unboxing too. And there's a macro key back here, or actually, I guess this is the set key. Back here in the middle is the set key. These two are the paddles. There, I got my fingers on them now. These two are the paddles, and this is the set key there. So it may be hard to, there, if I get some glare on it, do you see that? You can see them now. So the middle one is the set key, and these two on the side are the little paddles. Now, I've never had a controller like this, so I'm going to have to read about how to do this. So it says press the set key for 3 seconds, and then the lights, light flashing slowly, and the motor vibrates. Press any function key and record key press and release times. Oh, you can give it up to 24 values. Okay. After recording, press any key. Is that any key? Press any key of PLPR. The motor vibrates and the P indicator is always on. The button programming is successful. Oh, I see. Press either of the paddle keys, the little paddle buttons. That's what they're telling me to do. These two, again, we'll show you the paddles here, get the glare on there. So these are the little paddles. Which one is, I imagine it's a PR for right. Yep. So it's PR, paddle right, paddle left. So you set a macro for either of these, and basically it can be any button press you want and a combination of button presses. So if I knew of a good combo that I could put on the paddle, I could do that. Unfortunately, I'm not a real big combo person. Anybody that's seen me playing Wu Chang kind of knows that. So, me programming this, I'm going to try. I'm going to try to program these. I'm going to try to program both of them. So, I think I may have to go into the game and look and see what would be a good combo to program. We might have to do that. Hold on. Bear with me. I'm gonna close down some of this stuff. I don't want all this stuff running when I'm running my game. I don't mind Internet Explorer being there in case we want to look at that again, because I'll probably want to show you that at the end. But I'm gonna take us into Wu Chang. I'm gonna turn this down because my TV is a little loud right now. I cranked it up earlier while I was listening to some music and stuff. Anyway, so Wu Chang is loading up. And we'll look, because I've got a couple of abilities that maybe I can just program the paddles with those abilities and save me trying to do that myself. Okay, so that's how you do it. So, all right, I'll have to do the best I can. Oh, why are we compiling shaders? Was there an update that I didn't know about? They're compiling shaders. Well, here, I'll show you what I mean. You know how the games are nowadays. See, it's compiling shaders. I think that may be because I got an NVIDIA update today. So it may just be that. So I'm going to wait and let that finish, and then we will jump into that. Meanwhile, so that's how I program these paddles. That sounds great to me. Oh, and there is a way to clear them. I'm not going to worry about that. There is a turbo function. Long press any function key. Long press any function key and you get turbo. You know, that would be great in a shooter, wouldn't it? I'm not really doing a shooter. I guess I could do her spell casting, but then she would run out of energy at some point, right? So, but I could do it. Then I could do that. With this not being a shooter, I'm not sure if that key is going to be as functional for me. And you can play around with the lights too, because they have a light switch here. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so the turbo. Oh, well, there we go. It just finished doing the shaders. The turbo is this button over on this side. And then the light button is over here where you can play around with the light. And I was going to read about that, but I would rather, now that the game is up, I would rather go in and see what my combos are. And I will show you as well. Now let me, I'm going to flip over here. Now notice something. It knows I'm not using an Xbox controller. Do you see that? It's saying, at least I believe it's because usually I have an A and a B. I have an X and an O. And I have not used X and O in a long time. Which one's X? Okay, their design here is very, oh, you can't see that. Hold on a second. This is going to be the craziest unboxing anybody's ever done. Anyway, all right, so no, wrong finger. Okay, the light's over here. The light's over here. Okay, this one is definitely the triangle. I can tell that. The top one is a triangle, and I remember that. This one, I believe, is the circle. And the X, I'm not sure. Is the X this one or the blue one? Now, X on the Xbox is the blue one. But I'm thinking the X is actually the green one, kind of like the A on the Xbox. But it's been a long time since I used a PS5 controller. So let's see what we get. I'm going to go, because I think this one here corresponds to like square or something, right? Like I said, it's been a while since I used. Oh, hey, you know what? They can solve that for me. They listed this out in the thing here. Hold on a second. Oh, no, they don't show me which one's which. That's funny. That's okay, though. So they do list them, though, so that you know you have them. Okay. And there's that's a share button and an options button. Okay, so buttons up here at the top. You know, we should probably go over all the buttons. The buttons up here at the top. Let's see. Now I have to look at this because I got to tell you kind of backwards for me. Okay, so the share is on the left hand, which means it's over here now. So this is the share button, and that's the options button. Now, is that options in a game? I don't know. Anyway, I think this is going to be our cloud save. Let me go back to the screen so you can see if I make the wrong choice, and you can get a chuckle out of it. So I believe this green is going to be the X, the cloud save. So we're just going to roll with it. I chose something. I didn't think I chose the 0 because I think this. The red is equivalent to the B or the circle. Yeah, circle, not 0, circle. All right, so let's see. I don't know. What do we got going on here in chat? I apologize. I have to. No, it's okay. It's all right. Okay. I'm trying to make it so I can see everything. All right. All right. This is a work of fiction, yes. We kind of figured that out. I've yet to see one of these games not be a work of fiction, right? Now, I keep accidentally hitting these paddles, and I always wondered how people managed these little paddles, because I always thought, I'm going to hit them by accident, and I do. I do hit them by accident. Of course, at this point in the game, it doesn't really matter, so I'm going to hit continue. Let's load her in, because I want to see, there's a couple of special abilities she has, and I want to set those little paddles up for them. And let's just go with it. See how that does us. I think that'll be fun. I forget where I left her. It doesn't really matter for our purposes right now. We're just going to have some fun. All right, so let's see. Whoa. No, that's right. Okay, okay. I got to get used to the thumbsticks being in a slightly different place, though. Okay, but yeah, it steers. Okay, okay. That seems good. Now, I haven't done any adjustment or calibration for this controller. I think on my controller, I usually make things, I kind of deaden it because I don't like things too fast, but this actually feels pretty good. Do I not have my sound on at all? Let me try that again. Does she not? Do I have my game sound or my TV sound off? Oh, I got a vibrate out of that. So we know the vibrate works, right? Okay, give me a minute. Again, this is totally novice. I have never done one of these types of things before, so I may just be making a mess of everything. Let me check my sound. Oh. Okay. I don't know why my computer sound was off, but okay, fine. Is my game sound off? Oh, is it trying to use the sound through the okay, it might be trying to put sound through the controller, and I don't think, because this is not a PS5, I'm playing on a PC, I don't think that's going to work. Let me go to my settings for a minute. I'm sure that is probably the issue, and I got too many mice and different things here. Let's go. Here, let me get my keyboard back. All right. Let's just... Yeah, you can see what I'm doing. I don't care. I don't think that matters, does it? Well, I don't think it does. We'll see. So, what am I after here? So, I'm after my sound. here. Yeah, it's trying to use the speakers. Would you just use my TV? Did I not select my TV? Okay, hold on a second. Let me go back here for a minute. Samsung audio. Why would it say don't allow? You're currently using this device. If you select, you might not hear any audio. Well, I'm not saying don't allow. I'm saying it's the default for audio. All right. Hold on a second. Okay, that is something else. Okay. Still no sound here. I tell you. Okay, sound output. Yes. Yes, that's my default device. That's where sound should be playing. Do I have to select something like this? Do I even want audio enhancements? Here, try that. Really? Okay, this is an issue. When I plug in this controller, it should not overwrite my... That may be a Windows problem, though. I don't know, but it should not overwrite my sound settings for my TV, for my PC. So this is kind of annoying. Okay, so I chose Samsung, right? Oh. No, it looks like my Yeti's still working. Oh, different PC. That's right. So for speaking or recording, I'm not really using anything. So I don't care about that. Okay, this is annoying. Okay, you're set on that. You're currently using this device. Okay. Well, I'm not hearing any audio now, so I don't know what the difference is, dude. You're really driving me crazy. The volume looks good. Okay. Audio enhancements are off. Spatial sound is off. There. Okay, fine. How about this? Do we want that? No, we don't want that. Okay, this is really irritating. Yeah, still nothing. Okay. There's my audio all the way up, and then I control my TV audio. That's fine. The TV actually does have sound. I can hear it when I adjust that. Okay, Samsung, right? Yeah, see, it tried to go to this. I believe it was trying to use that, which for me was not working. I don't know that the computer would really translate the sound over this very well. And I don't see, is there a little speaker in here? Is that the idea? Maybe that's the idea. Maybe there's a little speaker in there. I don't see a place for headphones. All right. So I'm not really clear on that or why that's happening to me now. Volume mixer. Okay. Yep. Yep. Didn't hear a blooming thing. Let me turn this up for a second. Nope. No, not hearing a thing. Okay, well, this is a little bit irritating to me, because I'm not going to play a silent game, okay? So there needs to be an easy way to do this. Let me see here. First of all, it shouldn't have automatically tried. Of course, like I said, now that may be a Windows thing. It shouldn't have automatically, wait, I'll probably need these. It shouldn't have automatically tried to send my sound to the controller, because that's not cool. It's not good. Let me see if there's anything on that here. That's the lighting. That's the trigger and joystick calibration. Ah, so you can do that. Okay. Okay, then we go over into, like, it looks like German. Okay. Okay, so I don't know how to fix my sound problem. So I think I'm going to have to stop the stream until I fix it, which I hate to do because I really wanted to just do this and do it all at one time. Oh, I do keep trying to go for the left thumbstick being up where the Xbox has it. Let's see. So that's X, right? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, he's not gonna be of much help to me sound-wise. No, I want my sound. I'm sorry. So I can't. Let me check the game. Let's check the game. Hold on. Let's see. Is this? Okay. All right. So let's check the game options here. Yeah, that doesn't really. That does that, right? Okay, that tells me those things, which is fine. It's not very helpful to me at the moment. Let's go over here. Let's go down and look at our sound settings. I went too far. It looks like my sound is there. Oh, I don't want to change. Okay, I don't want to change that. I'm going to try backing out. Oh, this is Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. That's what I'm attempting to play. Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. Oh, they gave me a different screen this time. That's kind of cool. You know, that's cool. Now I want to see if I can change the settings here, if that'll make any difference. No, it looks like it's the same basic settings. Yeah, okay. Okay, another idea. Bear with me a minute. Let's try going back into the game since I changed it. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not really on Xbox, but I'll tell you what it is. I purchased this game through Xbox. Back because I was on Xbox last year when I bought this game. And so I bought it through Xbox. But, see if we get any sound or not. Because we should get music and all. Oh, here we go again. Oh, well, I haven't done anything worthwhile yet, but hey, you're welcome, you know. This has just not been the best. Okay, let's go back in and see if we can get any sound out of it. If I can't get any sound out of it, then I apologize. I will probably have to stop the stream and do a reboot and figure this out before I continue, because I do want the game sound while we're playing always. There's never a time that I don't want the game sound. But however, I like the idea of this controller if I can just get everything to function the way I want it to. Oh, you know what? This might be is that a jack there? This might be like a headphone jack there. I'll show you that. Hold on. Actually, let's look in the book and see if I'm telling you right first. Because if I'm telling you wrong, I would feel bad then. Yep, headphone jack. Okay, let me show you. I'll switch my scene here. All right, so the headphone jack is actually down here at the bottom, down here, right there on this controller. So there is a headphone jack. I have headphones. I do have headphones, but then you wouldn't get the sound, I don't think. Because right now, oh, yeah, you won't get the, oh, you know what? I think I know what my problem is. I think I need another source. Yeah, I bet I do. Hold on a second. Give me... Well, no, that would work when I switch scenes then, if that was the case. Wouldn't that work here? Wow. Again, so many things, you know, you have to look at everything. So when I switch back to here, though, well, yeah, I wouldn't have that sound because I'm not using that. This is a different scene. We shouldn't have. But I should still have game sound coming through the TV regardless. That's what I'm thinking. All right, so I'm going to go back to the sound again. Just because I'm stubborn. But if I have to, I really don't want to. Yeah, see? I'm not getting, we're not getting any music out there. We should be getting music on the screen. Here, pop out of here for a minute. Let's go back to my stupid settings. Ugh. Okay, I'm going to go back over here to my sound. Okay, it's selected that. That's good. I don't know why this isn't playing. Maybe just turn off any effects. Yeah, I would be happy with just regular sound. I don't have to have Um, I don't want multiple, no. Yeah, maybe I should just go to the old-fashioned control panel. Maybe that would be better. Yeah, that might be better. Maybe that would be that. Maybe that would work better. Sometimes the old stuff is better than this new stuff because Microsoft has tried to hide so many things. They make it difficult for you to do things you used to be able to easily do. Let's see. Okay, so that's the DualSense wireless. I'm not using that. That is, I think, the other thing. Really? Not plugged in? Oh, is that? Okay, that's something else. Okay. Do I have? Okay, that's good. Okay, let's do this. I still don't have my TV sound. What a pain. I unplugged the controller thinking, well, maybe if I just unplug the controller. So annoying, so annoying. So I don't understand why the computer automatically switched unless it thought I was putting in a headset, but it shouldn't just automatically do that. I mean, I don't like it. That's one thing I don't like is when your computer automatically does something, it thinks it's helping you. It's like, no, you're not helping me. No, don't do that. Okay. Man. Well, hold on a minute. We're going to do a restart on my computer. And it takes a minute because I have a lot of junk hooked up to this computer. That's why my other computer, my older, lesser computer, which we're actually doing like the stream on, it actually restarts really fast. But I have so much junk hooked up to my better computer that a restart takes a couple of minutes. So this is going to take a couple of minutes. Ah, man. I like the idea of this and I really want to do this, but I can't continue without my game sound. I'm just not going to do it. But I like this, and they give you a little booklet, which I'll tell you, this little booklet will tell you all you need to know. Now, the only thing is, no machine should ever automatically change your audio away from your TV speakers to this. I don't understand the idea, and I'm not saying it's their fault. I'm saying no system should do that. Your system should not automatically change your sound like that. So now I don't know what I'm going to do. I may have to, you know what you used to do? I might be able to do that. I might be able to just remove the TV and let it reinstall the drivers for it or something like that. If you know what I mean, like in a device manager type of way or something. Might have to look at that. But yeah, I love the fact that it connects to via my USB-C cable too. That's the best. That is the best. I think this will be a good controller once I get it going. And I think the idea of having the little paddles set up with their own little macros, I think that would be great. And the turbo function sounds fine too. It'll be much better for a shooter probably. Oh, no. Probably wouldn't be better for a shooter. Oh, I'm thinking about it wrong. Turbo would be better for something. that there's going to be situations you want to hold down, but you don't want to necessarily hold it down all the time. So is turbo, I wonder if turbo is going to be the way I think. 'Cause to me, turbo would be like I would set it, and then I would be able to just hit it one time and it would be firing continuously, and then I hit it one time and it would turn it off. That's what I would think turbo is. I'm hopefully gonna find out. We're coming back up here. It's booting back up. It'll take it a minute. Okay, so, and I haven't even looked at see how you adjust the lights, but you can adjust the lights in some way. And you can calibrate the sticks and stuff, which I have not done. Hold on. Okay, so let's see. All right, just for curiosity's sake, bear with me. I'm just going to hit YouTube real fast and see if I have my sound back. I'm not even going into the game yet. We'll just play something dumb on YouTube. I don't know. That's a no. I don't have any sound. This is so stupid. Okay. I'm just going to turn YouTube off then. I might as well bring the game up while I try to fix this. And just, my TV does make sound. So it's not my TV's fault. It's the stupid system decided to make a change on me. Oh, you know what? Let's go back for a second. Maybe I am on the wrong thing. Okay. This is my default for audio, dude. Do not change my default for audio. You've successfully annoyed me. Okay, but at least I found it. So let's see. When Wu Chang comes up, we should get music. But now I did just plug the controller back in. See, it's all lit up. See? So, let me switch over to my settings. Make sure my settings are still good. That's default. Okay. Okay, I'm going to trust you for a minute. Let's bring up the Wu Chang. The Wu Chang. Okay, so I was selecting the wrong audio. I thought I was selecting Samsung for my TV. I really needed to select the other thing because I have something between... Beauty, eh? Okay, so we have sound. Yay. Okay, so be aware if you're like me and you don't remember which sound thing you're using, and this thing, when you plug it in, if your system decides, oh, that's the sound thing, you know, you may have to go through a little bit of this aggravation. It's not, I don't feel like that's the controller's fault. I feel like that's the system's fault for trying to accommodate something I didn't ask it to do, right? So, and I did not ask it to do that at all. Okay, so now maybe I can be over my little whatever aggravation. I'm so discombobulated. All right. Now, here we go again. Now, all right. So just so you can see, look. See, we're in Wu Chang, and I'm going to bring up, no, don't use that. I'm going to bring up, is this the options? No, this is the options. Okay. All right. Let me find... That's a spell. That's not what I want. No, I think it's on my... Yeah, I think it's actually here. I think this is what I want. Okay, hold on. Okay, select the weapon. Okay, that's the one I want to select. And you just unequipped it. Oh, man. Okay, I didn't do something right. Obviously, I did not do something right. Oh, you know what? Oh, girl. Don't you be doing that. Hold on. Yeah, give me my sword back. I like this sword. Okay, so let's go here. Now, I do have to adjust to these thumbsticks being in different places. Like I said, it's been years since I used this type of controller. But so far, I like it. Okay, so let me go over to my weapon here. See that? Oh, well, I hit the thing. But it's L2, L2. That seems to be one thing I have. Can I look at anything else? Okay. So there's some combinations I could use. This is the spinning kick, and it's L2, L2, R1, which, as we know, I'm rarely ever going to do any kind of decent combination. The swift lunge, now look at that. It's L2, L2, R1, R1, R1. I will never get that kind of combination down. I just admit who I am, you know. This is simple, L2, L2, and I don't even think I do that half the time. So, and that's L2, R1, R1. Now, I think L2, isn't L2 the big trigger? See, this has been so long since I used a... Yeah, L2 and R2 are the big triggers, and the ones are what I think of as the bumpers on the Xbox. Okay. You know, let's just admit it that these are very similar controllers. They're just not exactly the same. So, what if I put... That's the one I have equipped, which even that would help me because it would at least be a... It would be a combo, even though it's a simple combo. But what if I did? Well, then I would have to equip that combo and use it all the time, wouldn't I? Probably. But it has the clash effect, so that's not a bad one. I kind of like that, the slicing Zephyr. L2, R1, R1. Brandish your sword with lightning speed. What does that do? Okay, like that. Okay. What does this do? Oh, wait. Does that have the... Enable steady, seamless rhythm. Okay. Okay, so what's this? Okay, this is that spinning kick. I wasn't really that impressed with it anyway. This is that lunge. Okay, that is a swift lunge. Why does it have so many buttons? Let's humor me. Let's humor me. I'm going to try to program that. Okay. So I'm going to use my booklet here. Now I know I'm on the small screen, but I don't know that I can really show you the programming anyway. So I'm going to program it on the left paddle because it would be a left trigger thing anyway. And I think that'll help my mind if I think of it that way. So I'm going to try this. Let me read how to program this, and then we're going to see if I can actually do it. All right. So press and hold the set button for 5 seconds. The indicator light flashes slowly and the motor vibrates. Oh, wait, I didn't read all of it. I feel like that's the end of it. Yeah, programming the function. Okay. Press the set key for 3 seconds. Okay. P indicator light flashing slowly and motor vibrates. Okay. Press any function key and record key press and release times. The macro programming can record a maximum of 24 values, but I am just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 values. Then, after recording, press whichever one I want it on, and the programming is successful. I was looking at how to clear it a second ago, like a doofus. Hey, we do the best we can, right? And this is so small, and luckily you're younger and you won't have this problem. I didn't used to have this problem. Okay, so 3 seconds. 3 seconds, P indicator. Press your function keys, and then press whichever one you want it on. All right, we're going to try this. Bear with me. Okay, so let's see, and I want it on the left. Okay, so I want it over here. Okay. 1001, 1002, 1003. Okay. Now, I want 1, 2, 2, 3. So, is that set? P indicator light is always on. I don't see the indicator light. Let's just get her out of this and let's just see if that took. I don't know that took, because I may not have done it correctly. We know how I am, right? Okay. I like that. That, even though I couldn't tell it worked, it worked. So I like that a lot. All right. Okay, so that's how you do your paddle keys, the little macros down there. That's great. Okay, so that was very cool. I don't know if she has the energy to do that again. Might have to wait a minute. But it really does work. That's very cool. Now, I don't know if there's another combination or macro I can really set up. I want to set up the turbo. I think I want to set up the turbo and try her spell with the turbo. But we know that the macro thing would work. I think in a different game, like if I was playing maybe Stellar Blade or something, I might have another combo. But I think for her, I can only use one weapon at a time. Now, what I can do is I could put the combo for the other weapon on the other paddle. Maybe we'll do that. Hold on. This will be good proof of concept. Okay, so let's... Oh, I hit the wrong thing. Take me back to my spells. There we go. Okay, so let's give her the other weapon for a minute. Let's go back and see what I've got set up for that weapon. Okay, we'll do a good proof of concept here. This is going to take a lot longer than I thought, but I think it's worthwhile. Is it already 10 o'clock? I'm an old man. I got to go to bed, you know. But if all we get done is just this and fooling around, then I'm going to actually play and test with it more in the next nights when I get to play. Okay, discipline. Let's go into discipline. All right, this is actually the one I want to see. Oh, I only have one choice. Oh, but it's L2, R1, R1. So again, this will prove the concept. It's L2, R1, R1. And it's going to go on the right paddle this time, so don't put it on the left paddle. 1001, 1002, 1003. Okay. So now, okay, so it's L2, R1, R1, and put it on the right paddle. Okay, and it It vibrated appropriately. It gives you, if you read the thing, it tells you it will vibrate and let you know that it's done. Okay. All right. So now that's going to be on the right paddle though. But I don't use this weapon a lot, but still it'll be handy to have that set up. Let's see if she does it. Okay. Proof of concept. Those paddles work. Those paddles work just fine. The programming worked fine. So now I want to try the turbo. So give me a moment to play with that. Turbo, turbo, turbo. Okay. Long press any function key. Turn off the just operated, but what? How do I know if the turbo is on or off? Well, I have no idea. Long press any function key. Long press any function key. Turn off the turbo connection function and just operate it. Alright, let's say I want this. 1001, 1002, 1003. Nothing's happening. Well, she did fire, but I can't prove that that made the turbo work. You know what? I don't think I'm understanding the turbo. I would like to just be able to do that repetitively. That would be a cool turbo for me because I use that a lot. I don't use that as much, though I do like that. Long press any function key. I don't understand. No, I don't understand the turbo. Let me play with it for a minute. We'll figure it out. Alright, so, girl, turn around, go this way for a minute. Alright, so that's her attack. That's just her basic attack. Not doing what I want it to do. Hold on. Maybe I'm misunderstanding the turbo. How do I know when turbo's on or off? I can't tell. Oh, wait. You know what? That may not apply to those buttons. Turbo. Oh, it only applies to these buttons. No, it does say the bumpers and triggers. Okay, hold on a second. Long press any function key. Okay, hold on a second. Now, I just got... It did give me a vibration, but it didn't do what I wanted it to do. What do they count as long press? I'm not having any luck with the turbo function. I wonder if they explain it better on their website. Because I would like to prove it works. Because I bet it works. And I bet it would be convenient. Well, this is not what I need. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Take me back there. What was their thing? Yeah, here we go. Let's go here. Alright, so let's go here to their controllers. Okay. Check your details. Oh. I don't know. Thank you. I did not want to go to Amazon. That's not what I had in mind. That was kind of bad. I'm just like totally... okay, anyway. It's fine. It's fine. It's no big deal. All right. Programmable macros. You know, it doesn't say anything really about the turbo here. Well, it does have the turbo listed there. I don't know how to make the turbo work, though. Oh, here's somebody else. They probably did a better job than me. So far, I'm really liking it. I would just like to get the turbo to work. Gain a programmable buttons, a rapid fire turbo function. Right. I would like to have a rapid fire turbo function. Yes, I would. Okay. Maybe there's something else I need to do. Though it says long press any function key, long press any function key. I don't understand why it repeats that twice. And then it says I really don't know. Yeah, I can't tell with the turbo what I'm doing, and the directions are not clear enough. Because it just says press, it says long press any function key, and then it says long press any function key, and then it says push the turbo. But does that mean I'm just turning the turbo off? What does that mean? Or am I turning the turbo on? I don't know. Yeah, I can't tell what I'm doing there. So the turbo needs to be, it needs a better, a more clear explanation. Because you can't really, the picture just says push that button and that button, but that's not what the directions say. And nothing I'm doing is working. Well, okay, so this is going to be an extremely long unboxing thing. Still, now, except for the turbo part, which I haven't figured out yet, you'll notice everything here, pretty good. Be gone.
If it be food you seek, go find your own.
Okay, I'll go somewhere else. Yeah. And I think overall everything seems to be calibrated okay. I would just really like to make the turbo work, and I don't know how to make it work. So I just tried holding the same button down 10 seconds both times, and I can't tell that it did anything for me. I would just like for it to allow me to hold this button down and not have to click this button over and over. And I'm sure that's the idea, but it's not actually doing anything. Okay, so let's press turbo, hold the button down. I'm doing the longest button press I know to do. Well, I still think I like the idea of the turbo. I'm just not having any luck with it. Okay, maybe I'm not thinking about this correctly. Let me look at this again. This really doesn't make any sense. Maybe if you press turbo and hold it and hold the button. Oh. Okay. Okay, I got it. Okay, the trick is that the directions kind of are incorrect. So the idea of the turbo is you hold the turbo button down and the button you want turboed, and now she's turboing. Because watch, I can just hold this button down and she'll just keep attacking, and I can steer her around and she'll just keep attacking. That's all I want. That's simple. That's great. That's fun. I like it. Okay. Now, and you could, I guess you could turbo this other one, but I didn't turbo it. See, it's not turboed. It's not turboed. No turbo. Hey, is this the other dude? He's a store? I think he's a store.
My friend, it's been a long time since
I didn't know he was back here. What brings you here?
The feathering and worship's rise. It's spreading like wildfire.
Okay.
I had to flee before I ended up like the afflicted. Luckily, I managed to escape with a few villagers I knew. This camp, it's humble, but at least we're safe. For now, it's a place to call home.
Okay.
Business is rough these days.
All right, so.
If you happen to come upon anything of value, don't hesitate to come to me.
Okie dokie. So, okay, so another thing here is we're supposed to be able to change the lights. And you can even turn the lighting off if you wanted to. But I'm supposed to be able to just switch around by pressing the light button. And hold on a second. I'm sorry. We should be looking at this close up. And matter of fact, I'm going to go through, I think I'm going to go back through a bunch of stuff. Because you need to be able to see it. And you can't see it when I'm on the small screen up there. So the light button is this button over here. And when you hold that, it's supposed to change the lighting on the buttons. Or when you change it like that. Yeah, see, it changed these to yellow. And it does vibrate when it does this change. And so you have the blue. It's cyan, C-Y-A-N. And you have the pinkish. I'm just going to call it pink. This is kind of rainbowish, if you like the rainbow. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, actually, it's changing. Oh, this is kind of like my PC. My PC has like rotating colors. I'll have to show you that sometime. I think it's, yeah, these colors are changing a little bit. And then this is red. If you just want angry red, like I'm going to kill everybody. Oh, no, wait, it's changing too. It changed to purple and now blue. So some of these cycle through colors. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, this is cycling through colors. Okay, now that's red. I don't know if it's going to stay red, but it's red. I would see blue. There we go. That's really blue or kind of a nice dark purple I would like. But I like blue, and see it matches the little home button too. In the middle, the little home button's blue. So, all right. So I know I've not done the best job, but this is green. But I've tried to take you through about everything we can do here. And I'm going to come back the next night I get to play, because we're not going to get to do much tonight. The next night I get to play, we'll come back and we will just test. We won't go through all this stuff. But I wanted to go through the unboxing. I want to make it blue. I want the blue back. Give me the blue back. Okay. So I like the blue. I'm going to stick with the blue. And then if you really wanted to turn the lights off, it said that you can just hold the button for like 3 seconds and it'll turn all the lights off. 1001, 1002, 1003. And it did. It turned all the lights off if you don't want the lights on for some reason. I want the lights on. 1001, 1002, 1003. There we go. Turned them back on. And it kept my blue setting, which is all I would ask. So, all right. So overall, what you get. Oh, thank goodness I can't kill him. Get out of there, girl. Quit. I hit one of those paddles. Remember me telling you, I will accidentally hit these paddles. This is going to be trouble for me. But once you get used to it, you know, you can use that middle finger down there and pop those paddles while you're still doing other stuff, you know, but it's something I'll have to get used to. I've never had one of the advanced controllers that had that type of stuff. So, you know, I'm just telling you. Wait, did he offer to sell anything while I'm here? Oh, what treasures do I have? Let me see. What do I have? Oh, I don't have anything. Do I have anything to sell? I don't think she has a lot to sell either. There's a lot of things I don't want to sell. I hold on to stuff. I'm a hoarder. When it comes to games, if I can, I hoard. Because you never know what you're going to want later. That's some kind of ointment. Well, I didn't see a lot of stuff I want to sell.
Cheap, you know. Thanks for bringing me such valuable items.
I don't think I brought you anything this time, but that's cool. All right, so now that we got all the basics of the controller figured out, though, right? We got all that figured out. I can do my turbo. I really like that. I want to be able to do the turbo. I like that better than having to click that button all the time. That's my basic attack, and I use it a lot. So for me, that's good. Okay. All right, so where was I? Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. I apologize. Again, I'm distracted, and I'm using two different things. So let's just go over the basics of the controller, okay? So first of all, let me take us back to my computer, and let's switch over to the website. Okay, so now this is the controller we're looking at. We're looking at the Gamrombo wireless PS5 controller, and we have gone through, I think, almost all the functions. Now, I did not put a headphone jack in because you're not going to be able to hear that. Pardon me. Plus, I use this mic. It's better than my headphone mics, though I do have some. Anyway, so we did program the two pads, the two little. Hold on. Oh, you can't hardly see it with me being little. So anyway, so we're doing this. We went through and we programmed the little paddles, and we did the other buttons. Let me switch us back. I just wanted you to see this. This Gamrombo Wireless PS5 controller. I have no idea how much it is though. You know what? I didn't even ask how much it was. They just said they were going to send me one if I would do this and test it and give them feedback. Yeah, these programmable keys work. Yeah, those work. I like those. Huh. Do they tell me how much they... Oh, wait. Okay. You know what we can do? All right, I'm gonna do it. Since we were over there, let's just go to Amazon. I know, I'm just probably showing too much of my stuff, but here, let's go to Amazon. And it is basically, it's on sale right now for about $40, and they've got some variations. Basically the same thing, just different colors. So there you go. It's about $40 right now. Now this is 33% off, and it looks like, let's see, let me check the rating. I always check the rating on everything. The rating is pretty good. Let's see, that's 76%, and then down to that's 80. So at least 83% of people thought it was at least okay. But you'll notice most people really thought it was very good. And from what I'm seeing so far, it's very good. But we're gonna find out. We're gonna test it and play with it for a while. Okay, so I don't think you need to see all my stuff here anymore. I'm probably showing way too much personal stuff, but like I said, I've never done this before, so we're just going to have to deal with it, okay? Don't anybody try to impersonate me and rip me off or anything, all right? I appreciate it. All right, so, plus, you know, I'm not a rich person, and in case you didn't know, I mean, you're not going to get a lot from me, so... matter of fact, the government has already taken about everything in my taxes this year, so there's not much left. That's another long story. That's a very personal long story. Anyway, so this is it. It's about $40 right now on Amazon, so you might be able to get it elsewhere for that price. I don't know. Now, like I said, I haven't played with it long enough to tell you, everything, but I think as I play with it and I get used to these two thumbsticks being close together instead of being like, I'm used to. These are the thumbsticks I'm used to right here on the Xbox, right? But I used to play on the PS2, so I know how this works, and I can get used to it. It just take me a little bit of time. Okay. Now, let me switch to me, big screen. Okay. All right. So I'm going to hold the controller up. These are the two paddles under here, which we programmed, and the set button, everything worked. The bumpers and the triggers worked. You noticed me fooling around with her a little bit. All these buttons, let me go. The face buttons, well, did I do it up here? Yeah, the triggers and the bumpers worked. We tested those. Of course, we tested the sticks. They worked. The home button worked. This D-pad is what I call it. I forget what they call it. All those face buttons worked. I tried all of them. The turbo button, the turbo does work. The turbo does work. And what was this? Then the light button worked. So everything worked, even the options button. Now the share button didn't do anything for me. The share button didn't do anything for me, and it's, but the options button brought up the options in the game. So that did work. The share button, what did I use that for? I used it for something. It does work. I'm just saying they called it a share button, and it really didn't seem to be bringing up like a share function. But yeah, they call it a share button. But what did I use that for? I used that for... What did we use that for? We used it for something. That's so funny. I've already forgotten. I think it was to set the macro. Let's see. Press the set. Press any function key. No. What did I use the share? It had me use the share button early for something. I've already forgotten what I used it for. Oh, it was when I was trying to do the wireless connection. Yeah, the share button was when I was trying to do the wireless connection. But again, I'm going to tell you, I don't think that is the fault of this controller. It's either my fault, I didn't do something right, or it could be my PC. Like I said, I've tried wireless controllers on my PC, and for some reason it just seems laggy. And then these were Xbox controllers, not this one. And it just seemed laggy and didn't work good. But I did get them connected. I think with this one, probably I'm doing something wrong. I'm just going to say it like that. I'm probably doing something wrong. But I don't really want it wireless anyway. I really prefer it to be wired and just go. It could be that it needed to charge up too. And maybe if I let it charge overnight, is it got its own battery? You know, it doesn't mention anything about that here. Yeah, it doesn't say, does it? Anyway, I don't care. I like it just like this with the wire and everything. Here, let me hold it up again. I'll have to do better in the future at this unboxing stuff. But nonetheless, I think this is a good controller. And for so far, okay, now we are going to play and do some play testing. And I'm going to give them feedback and I'm going to give everybody else feedback. I think the instructions for the turbo do need to be changed. Now, that's one feedback. Other than that, I'm not sure if I was doing the Bluetooth thing right. It could be that the instructions for the Bluetooth need to change. So I will probably test that and play around with that a little more. But as you noticed, I got kind of frustrated with it and I couldn't get it to show up on my PC to even be selected. So it could be, let me look at that for a minute. Maybe I misunderstood the directions. Hold on, let's see. Press and hold, then press some key combination and hold. I don't know what the PS button is. Press and hold that, then press the PS key combination. Let me look at that again. I don't know what key that is when it says press the PS key. Which glasses do I have on? These are the best. The best I have. And it says plus PS. What's the PS key? Let's go back to the little thing. Let's see if it tells me. What's the PS key? That's options. No key. Oh, my phone again. Pardon me. No key says it is the PS key. Oh, wait. Okay. This indicates it's the home key. So let me think about this. First, press and hold that key. Then press the PS key. Press and hold for 3 seconds. The light flashes. The controller enters pairing. I tell you what. Before we give up, we're going to try it one more time. I've unplugged it, right? I've unplugged it. Going to go back to my settings since I still have my settings open. We're going to go to Bluetooth and devices, and I'm going to tell it to look for okay, there we go. Add device. I flipped past it. Okay, let's hit this. Okay. So let's press and hold that. 1001, 1002, 1003. Everything lit up. I'm not sure if it's actually in pairing mode or not. It says it is. You know, here again, I'm not sure that my PC, I think it is in pairing mode, and I just think, I don't think my PC, I have Bluetooth on my PC, but I just don't. Do I have Bluetooth turned on? You know, sometimes I turn it off. Pardon me. Okay, so yeah, it's flashing like it wants to pair, but it's all I have here are unknown devices, and that's not very useful. Yeah, okay. So either I think it's my PC. I think the Bluetooth on my PC, I just don't think I have much luck with that. We'll try it one more time, just because I'm stubborn. Just because I'm stubborn, we'll try it one more time. So press and hold this. Then press and hold this. 1001, 1002, 1003. Okay, it says it's going into pairing mode. What if I point it more at my PC? Would that be better? I can't tell that it's making any difference. It just comes up with unknown devices, and you know, I know good and well if this thing was, if my PC was picking it up correctly, it would come up with its proper name, like they said in the book. So I'm again going to say that I think the issue here is probably with me and my Bluetooth, because it's not coming up with what it should. It should come up and say like DualSense controller. Yeah, DualSense wireless. Hey, we got it. Hold on. Okay, it's connecting. You know what? Maybe I did need to point it over here closer to my computer. It says it's connecting. Oh, it just quit. Okay. That was ridiculous. We'll give it another chance. Oh, okay. It says it connected. All right. So we're going to get to do one more little test. Now, I'm telling you, on my computer, wireless controllers have not been good. Okay. Well, you didn't have to prove me correct that good, but look at that. I'm not getting anything. Oh, wait, it doesn't okay, the game isn't recognizing the controller. Oh, come on, guys. Give me a break. Do I have to go in and change? I don't want it on mouse and keyboard. I want it on. I want it on controller. How do I get it? Okay, it seems to realize that I have it. Oh, it turned off. Oh, okay, yeah. I don't think my Bluetooth and this Bluetooth is that compatible. I think that is the problem. I don't think it's anything else other than that. I think it's, yeah, see, either that or I'm just not doing it right. I'm going to plug. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing. I do apologize. But anyway, that didn't work. Here, we'll take you back to here. But watch me plug it in. I'll plug it in now and it's going to work. Okay, it's lit up. Let's see if it gives me my, yep. And it'll work just fine. So it's the Bluetooth. Something about the Bluetooth for me is just not cooperative. It doesn't like me very much. It doesn't work very well. So let's see if it kept my, I want to see if it kept my settings though. Okay, that's a single. Oh, it didn't keep my turbo. Did it keep this? Oh, it kept that. Okay, so the turbo it didn't keep, but let's see if it kept this. Oh, yeah. But it kept my other attacks. Like wildfire, it kept those. So that's great. I'm fine with that. I can reset the turbo. All you have to do is hold the turbo down and hold the button down that you want to do turbo. And see, there you go. And now she should be, last time that was it. She was turboed. Yep. And now she's turboed. Okay, if that's all I have to do, I'm okay with that. All right, so I'm going to have to end our unboxing, and I'm actually going to have to end even the little bit of playing. We haven't really played the game, so nobody's really missed anything in that. This is going to be an extremely long unboxing and controller testing, really just because I was terrible and pitiful. And I could have done all this ahead of time, I guess. But to be honest, if I spent this much time ahead of time doing all the testing and stuff, I don't know that I would come back through and do another video. But I'll tell you what we will do is I will come back later and do a shorter showing. Not quite an unboxing, but we'll do a shorter show of the controller and what it is and what you can do with it now that we found out what we can do with it, right? We'll just do something shorter and it'll be easier. So like I said, the turbo directions need to change. I think the Bluetooth directions are absolutely right. And my PC, maybe the Bluetooth on my PC isn't very good. You know, I don't use it much. And when I have used it, I'm trying to think of the time it was really successful. I don't really remember using it at a time that was really very successful because I just don't use it much. I have it hooked up to my TV, so I don't need Bluetooth sound. I don't really need Bluetooth controller. I like the, though I have tried it, like I said, and it didn't work very well. So I think that's the whole problem, is that it just doesn't work very well for me. And I have objects between me and my computer too, so that blocks the beam, which makes it more difficult. So again, I don't think that has anything to do with the controller. I think that has to do with me and my PC and the way I have my layout. I don't know. Can you see much of my room? Let me see. No, you really can't see much of my room. But I'm like in this chair. And like I have stuff there. I have like, well, I have a monitor for my chat over there for one. But I also have kind of a rolling table that I have some books on. I have a rolling table over here with some books on it. I've got my work computer and a little table there. So I have like, I'm just surrounded. I've got like a little end table here and a little end table here. And so this is just my little command chair center, and the TV is like, you know, not too far away. I bet there's 5 feet between me and the TV, maybe 6, something like that. Anyway, I guess I could take these off. Whew. They do work though. These are good magnifiers. When you get old and you need them, you can buy these easily. I got them. I think I got 6 of them from Amazon, just so you know. And then these are prescription readers, and these are really great most of the time. But if I run into something really small, I have to use those. Okay, enough. I guess enough about me. All right. So in that case, we'll switch our scene back. We'll go back to the game. Let's just fool around for a minute, okay? Let's just fool around for a few minutes because we've been on this stream so long. Let's just fool around for just a few minutes. I don't think it's too late. It's not 11 yet. I'm an old man. At 11, I turn into a pumpkin or whatever. Now, I know my lights are bright, but I couldn't dim my room and do the unboxing video that I wanted to do. So let's just go find something. I'm sure there's something around here to either kill or get into trouble or something. And then, is there something up here? Hey, there's the birdie. The birdie wants me to go this way. This means there's trouble. Oh, okay. Is there anything back here? What's up here? Hold on, dude. I'll come back. I'm curious now. I want to explore. Oh. I don't know if this is a good thing or not. Oh, the door doesn't open from this side. How many times do I have to see that? Yeah. And I might play around with the calibration on this, but I don't really feel like it needs to be calibrated. I feel like I just need to adjust to the thumbsticks being in a slightly different position. Now, let me move my chat. Hopefully, I haven't missed anybody. As far as chatting goes, no. Okay, I haven't. All right. That's all right. I understand. You know. Okay. Not a lot to chat about when I'm trying to figure out how things work and I'm getting all grumped and everything. I know that. The door doesn't open from this side. Well, Birdie, you're just going to have to shut up. Oh, let me draw that over here. The Birdie's just going to have to be quiet. We can't do anything for him. All right, so I don't need to buy or... Wait, did he have something to buy? You know, I forget to buy a lot. I don't have anything. Let me see what you had to buy. Do you have... No, I didn't sell him my mask, did I? I don't think so. I don't think I sold him my mask. I could have sold him some stuff like that. I might have sold him the centipede carapace because I really don't like it. I'm not going to wear that. Okay. Did I sell him these things though? I guess if I had extras, I might have. But I don't remember selling him all that. Yeah, I would have sold him that. Yeah. Oh, that's one of those extra. Yeah, I'm sure the pantaloons or the panties. Okay. What's this, dude? A lifesteal pendant. Did I buy that? Increases your weapon's magic damage. Oh, that's something I should consider. Fiend Felling. Increases damage dealt against large enemies. I think I have the lantern. I don't think I can have any more. These are interesting items. Should I buy them? You know, I think I should. I already have a bone whistle, and I don't really want it. Maybe I should buy these. Yeah, let me buy that. Let me buy this. I didn't have one of those, did I? You know, we hope for the best. I'm just always doing whatever. All right, so let's just get that. I'm going to hop out.
If you've got more than you need, don't forget to drop by and support my humble business.
Okay, dude. All right, so let me see. Go in here. I kind of like the placement of that button. These buttons up at the top. I'll show you. I'll show you, even though I'm on the small screen. This is like the options button. I kind of like the placement. It's way up here out of the way where I'm not going to hit that by accident. And this other button, which doesn't seem to do much else for me, but it could have uses. I'm not saying it doesn't. But in this case, it doesn't seem to in this game. It's way up here too. So that is up out of the way where you wouldn't accidentally hit it. I just hit the paddle. I did. I just hit the paddle by accident. And it went through the button pushes. Luckily, I was in a menu, so it didn't matter. But that's funny. All right. Anyway, I think I have to be at the shrine to do what I'm thinking of doing. I was thinking, where is the shrine? Let's see. There he is. Oh, there's the shrine. I think if I want to use those doodads I was looking at, I think I have to be in here. No. Wait, maybe I don't. Hold on a second. Maybe I'm wrong. I've been wrong before. Let's go in here. Yeah, take me there. Oh, you just unequipped it. Oh, man. Okay. Okay, take me in here. I'm not in the right place, am I? Okay. Okay, is it these things? Reduces damage taken. Increases the power of throwables. So I like that. Reduce damage taken and prevents beast wars from making you flinch. I like that. But this increases damage dealt against. But this... I'm going to put that on. She could use that. So what was the other things I bought? Increased damage dealt against large enemies. What qualifies as a large enemy? This is weapon damage. Oh, that's what I should have. Yeah, I really should use that one. So I'm getting some health, throwables, and magic damage. Yeah, that's probably what I should use. For me. Okay. Okay, so that's really... That was what all three of those were. Oh, okay. Well. Alright, I'm okay with that. Let me go talk to this guy and see if he has anything. And I'm sorry, I thought I was going to run around a little more and play a little more, but I'm not going to be able to. Okay, show me what you got. Okay. The Imperial Bamboo Hat. I don't think I had that. I could get her that. I don't think she has that. The Golden Bandit stuff she had. I think the riding boots she's got. Yeah, I think she's got the bandit stuff and the monk stuff. Pardon me. I don't know where the yawning is coming from. Anyway, I don't know. There's nothing super special about that hat. Maybe I'll wait and let her find something like that. Is there anything special here? Oh, what is this? Multiple fireballs that deal damage and cause corruption. What's this? Skyborn Vigor. Stamina recovery speed during Skyborn Might. Not bad. But I'm more interested in this spell. That's an expensive spell, but I think it would be worth it.
Come back soon, you hear?
Let me go, dude. Let's see. So let's do this. I'm going to switch my thing back. Let's go here. Now, what spells do I have? Now, this is an easy 2 blue. 2 blue. That's a little harder one to cast, the Burning Flames. And the Feathering is really difficult. So I think I'm going to switch to this because it's an easier one to cast. And then, what's this? Echo of Soulwood. Chunks of gore that explode upon impact. Oh, man. Well, I might prefer to use the 2s because these other ones that require 3 or more, they're hard. Conjure forth a golden blade and release its force forward. I realize some of the others may be stronger, but I prefer to be able to cast something more than one time. I like that. That's a distance one. That's a range one. Matter of fact, I think all these are range. Launch. Well, that one's kind of range, but it's still melee. These are all ranged. That does burn, which I do like. And this does corruptive flames. This also causes corruption. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so I want to change my... Let's see, that's my spells, right? Yeah, I want to change my spell. Let me try that spell. Pretty cool. Let's try this spell. Oh, that's almost like a grenade. Interesting. Oh, I hit the wrong thing. Give me your weapon back, girl. Let's try this a little bit. It's not any slow. Oh, wait. Does it cause corruption build up in me? Oh, this is not good. All right. Let's just see if we can go fight something or mess around for just a minute. I hate that this door. Oh, none of my doors open from this side. Where do I have to go to get out of here? I guess I have to circle all the way back around and down. Well, let's go. Let's do it. If I need to quit, I will just quit and come back another time. Let's see what's over here. Okay. Let me check something. On my controller options. Did I have a sensitivity setting at all? That's mouse. I thought I had a sensitivity setting somewhere. Oh, well, this is to change things there. Cast spell. I don't necessarily want to change these. I've gotten used to them being the way they are. I thought I could change the sensitivity. Well, have you ever had the feeling you thought you could do something and you couldn't? Auto switch targets. When enabled, automatically locks onto a new enemy upon defeating your current target. We'll leave it for now. I've been playing with it, so unless it becomes some nightmare, I'll just go ahead with it. Is there anywhere to go here? That would involve me finding somebody to fight. I still say the graphics in this game are pretty good. I don't remember leaving stuff on the ground. So where does this take me? Do I have to go back across the bridge to go somewhere other than this camp? I think I do. I don't think there's a map in this game, but I think the way this works is that this over here is the camp, which is fairly safe. And I think I have to come over here to get into trouble. Looks like I should be able to go down. Was there a ladder down somewhere? Ah, yes, it's over there. Okay. Oh. Hey, is that the guy who leaves the little pinwheels? Is that the same idea? Bust these things up. That's an ugly little doodad there. Alright. Well, let's go down here and see if we can find somebody to fight for a minute. I'm sure there's some bad guys around here somewhere that we can find. Even if I don't see them right away, I'm sure there's somebody. Oh, looky there. There's somewhere to go. And I have to say, I don't think this looks safe at all. Let's see what else there is. Okay. That's the way. Let's go down here and see what's down here. Buddin' and all that. Oh, it's saving me. That means I'm finding trouble. Yo, is that a big guy? That looks like a big guy, doesn't it? Should we rush him? I think we should rush him and try to use our turbo function. Okay. Ah! Is somebody else here? I was not paying close enough attention. That guy got me. I was not paying attention at all. Oh, there we go. Alright, so, okay, so my D-pad still works the same. It's just my D-pad is in a slightly different position. So I just have to get used to that. I don't mind that per se. So I dashed in here. Where did I dash in from? I thought I dashed in from up here, but this doesn't look right. Let me see if I can find the cave out here. Okay, I don't think I went the right way here. Yeah, the turbo button. I like that because I can just be a whirling dervish. I like the turbo. I don't know if the turbo would be as useful for other games, but for games like this where I end up hitting the same button a lot, it's pretty cool. Okay, it still didn't help me as much against the doggies. The doggies were... Is there another dog here? Okay. Okay. I don't think I'm going... I think over there might be the way I came in. I'm not sure anymore. I guess it only matters if I want to go back out. Oh, looky there. Yeah, I'm paranoid now. I'm constantly looking for someone to attack me because I didn't see that one guy. Oh. Oh, there's a thing and a thing. Oh. She's a talk. Oh.
The downfall of mortals is the primordial deity's punishment. The fact that you're still standing means you're chosen. Either way, I was sent here by the primordial deity himself.
Yeah?
Yet, the people remain blind to his will. Their ignorance has led to nothing but war and suffering.
Okay.
Tell me, if sacrificing the worthless could save the world, would you do it?
How would I know who's worthless?
Righteousness, just like that old Taoist. How many lives do you think you can truly save?
Okay, but she's not attacking me. Okay. I will take that as a good thing. I'm going to offer some blood, and I'm going to go. Did she offer the blood? No, she did not. I don't know what she did. I probably hit the wrong button. See, when it pops up and says X, my mind is trained to think of X as the square button. We'll call it the square button. Because that would be the X button on the Xbox, right? So, I will have to retrain my mind, but that's okay. All right. So, like I said, I'm just going to save here, and then I'm going to head on and have a good evening. And so you do the same. Have a good evening or morning. And thanks for watching, and I will catch you later. So I want to thank you for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch you later. This has been a OwwThatSmarts production.